If you've ever received your news updates from a random YouTuber rather than the mainstream media because you simply could not trust them, then go and hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average state of the world priority update video enjoyer that your mom says that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, the purpose of today's video is we're going to be discussing the peace talks that were taking place in Turkey between Russia and Ukraine. We're going to be discussing some tariffs and some implications that may have on you for both everyday, day-to-day activities and day-to-day life, as well as your prepping needs, ammunition needs, and stuff like that. And last but not least, we're going to get out of here today talking about President Trump and the relationship between the United States and Israel. All that I ask that you guys do at this point is hit the like button. That's kind of where we're focusing all energy weapons on the main deflector shields, and that main deflector shield is the like button. Comment down below what your thoughts are on the State of the World series. Do you enjoy these videos, or do you just want tactics content? I know a lot of you guys seem to enjoy them, so just comment down below if you enjoy them, and leave a combat llama down below. And let's just get right into the news. So, between the peace talks and between Russia and Ukraine, mediated in Turkey, there was a 1,000 man prisoner swap that was announced, and they slapped the table on that. Okay, 1,000 prisoners from each side will be traded. That is a good thing, obviously, as if you were a Ukrainian prisoner, you would not want to spend any additional time in a Russian prison or vice versa. So that is the good news. The bad news: hostilities actually have increased because Putin has basically stated that unless he is able to retain all of the territory that they have conquered, even some of the areas like Kherson and Donetsk, where they only have 73% of the region, he wants to be able to have Russia just retain that entire state or region. I believe up to 4 different regions. And he said, I guess famously, as he left, because they could not come to an agreement between Ukraine and Russia, as they left, he said, well, next time it'll be 5. So hostilities have actually increased, but at least the 1,000-man prisoner swap has taken place. I want to read to you guys some facts to kind of expand and give you guys some insight onto why this is such a big deal, because I know a lot of you will be saying to yourself right now, well, who cares? It's not us. It's not our conflict. Why do we care about this? Well, let me just read some of the losses per month. These are going to be average losses per month since the start of the war. Civilian dead per month: 349 civilian dead. Civilian injured per month: 830 injured per month. Wounded per month. Okay. Ukrainian killed in combat: 1,772 killed in combat every month. So every single month that goes by, 1,772 are dead. Russian killed in combat: 2,885 per month. Regardless of how you feel about the Ukrainians or the Russians or the citizens of that area, right? Whether it be in eastern Ukraine or in the regions that the Ukrainians have pushed into Russia, near Kursk. Regardless of what your thoughts are, that is, let's just do the quick number: 3, 4, 5 to 6,000. Now you look at the sphere of influence: 6,000 people either dead or wounded per month, and then look at their families, and you can just kind of expand out from there. So kind of regardless of how you feel about the conflict, a massive amount of human life is being wasted for no reason. So that Putin can try to recreate the Soviet Union before he dies. That is his goal, right? For those that are not tracking. So just understand: 349 civilian dead, 830 per month wounded, 1,772 Ukrainians killed, and 2,885 Russians killed per month that this continues. So that's a problem. Again, 1,000-man prisoner swap, and no peace deal has been decided. Moving on to the tariffs. So on April 2nd, we all know President Trump announced sweeping tariffs. Those tariffs were paused on April 9th for 90 days, and that is going to expire on July 8th. On May 12th, there was a truce announced, a 90-day truce between the United States and China. Now, a very large tariff between the United States and China still exists even during this truce, at 30% on one side and 10% on the other. Because of this massive tariff, even at 30%, that still exists, it is causing businesses like Walmart. Okay, famously yesterday, Walmart has announced that they have to increase prices at a drastic scale. So a lot of the people watching this are going to say, well, I haven't shopped at Walmart in years. Well, a lot of people do. What is the Walmart one? A Sam's Club? Is it Costco or Sam's Club? Owned by Walmart.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Actually.
Sam's Club, I believe, is owned by Walmart. I know a lot of you guys shop at Sam's Club or Walmart, so expect massive price increases at Walmart. Additionally, we know that on July 8th, the 90-day tariff will expire. So on July 8th, what can you expect? Well, you can expect ammunition prices and availability to peak above 2021 prices. That is based on estimates. I don't have the source off the top of my head, but this was an article that I read off prior, and estimates have only gotten worse, okay? So expect ammunition prices and availability to be worse than that of during COVID, okay? The fake pandemic. All right, so that is kind of what to look for moving forward with the tariffs. Moving on, the last couple things I wanted to cover here today. President Trump has shifted his focus from Israel to discussing with other countries in the region, right? The reason he's doing this is he's trying to show that it's not just going to be just because Israel is our ally, he's not trying to just focus solely on military aid. He's trying to decrease tensions in the region, not increase them, right? So I think this could be drastic moving forward, just on my speculation on the issue, because so many people are sick and tired of us wasting money in Ukraine and Israel. So I think this is a shift in the right direction, and I think the president is making a good shift in this case. Just a friendly reminder, the Epstein files have not been released. Shocker there. Well, I think the quote was the first day, if not the first week. So just keep that in the back of your mind, right? But overall, this is a state of the world priority update for, what's today's date? The 17th of May. Keep in mind, there's a lot of gun news happening right now. Silencer Shop and Silencer Central kind of stepped on their own, you know what, and kind of announced that they were going to give your tax stamp money allegedly to some, I guess, humanitarian aid towards, or not humanitarian aid, but like aid towards animals and a bunch of weird conservation stuff. So that's weird. Obviously, 6 Hour has not announced any sort of recall or anything as of the time of releasing this video. And AAC ammunition continues to blow up in people's guns, causing PSA fanboys to attack large YouTubers such as 110 SAS Actual. But that is all of the news, all of the drama. We will now continue our vacation. If you guys got this far in the video, hit the like button. Comment down below if you enjoy the State of the World updates. If you want to support monetarily, there is a Patreon. I'll link it down below that gets you access to our Discord server where you can find buddies to train with, game with, stay up late, and talk about all the State of the World updates as they occur and all the training in your local area. But with all that out of the way, thanks for being here. Enjoy your guys' weekend, and until next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade, your average State of the World priority update video enjoyer that your mom says we have at home, signing out. Cheers.